Welcome back to the second ever episode of Branny's Mashup Royale. In the first episode I had a lot of fun. That's why I'm going to make a ton more of these. So last episode I asked you guys, what would you like to see in the next Branny's Mashup Royale? So our friend, PewDiePie, suggested that we do YELLOWGUY combined with YELLOWGUY. That's a great idea, PewDiePie. I love having all these really diverse characters suggested to me. So thank you very much for the idea, and that's what we're going to do today. So let's just take this tall yellow guy and smash him together with this ugly freaking yellow guy. Welcome to Branny's Mashup Royale. Let's do it! Alright guys, so first thing you always have to do when you're doing a drawing is that you just make a nice little pencil sketch of what you're working with. So first of all, since it's a whole mashup between the two yellow guys, I decided I'd put a nice little drawing with their heads being connected, so it's like a real mashup, you know what I mean? So if I put their heads connected like that, that's a good basis, and then I can start drawing their bodies. After that I combine their arm and their legs, so they're mashed up together, but they each also have their own individual properties, such as the tall guy on the left, he has his long arm, while the ugly guy on the right has a thumbs up. And then their legs are relatively the same, but I made ugly guy's leg a bit uglier as that's what he is. Now moving on to inking, I like to start with just a nice little rough outline of everything, and then I got a little excited here, so I did a little bit of inner detail on his face. Sorry about that guys, sorry. Anyway, after I do the main outline details, I like to go in for the smaller details, and then do a little quick drawing on his face. Yep, that's about it. And now I add a little subtle details, like I drew in the hair, and then I drew an extra arm on this guy because I think that he has an extra arm, he looks silly. Speaking of silly, I wrote on his shirt, I love big silly Jenga towers, and the other guy says me too lol XD, because I just kind of thought that was funny, and like it seems like something their characters would be about, you know what I mean? Okay, this episode of Frustration Break is featuring my pencil, which does not have an eraser. So unfortunately I was not able to erase my pencil lines, which I would usually do. So sorry guys if you're going to have to see pencil lines underneath my ink lines, but that's just how it worked out. So sorry about that guys. Back to your scheduled show. Now I like to use these crazy art colored pencils. I picked them up from the dollar store and they've actually given me a lot of good use over the years. So what's really cool about these pencils is that they didn't cost much, but they give you a great result and they don't run out very quickly. So obviously with their color being yellow, that's what I like to color them mainly. But I also like to add my own little, Branny Jaws twist onto it. So that's why I made his hand green, and then kind of just blended in the green hand with his arm and shirt. So if you take all that together, now I just put like basically a rough outline of these colors, which I'll add a little bit more detail to later. And I colored his other arm blue because it didn't belong to him. So now I'm kind of shading in his shirt and stuff and putting some little lines to add it up like a little bit, different. And then same with this guy, he has a pink shirt because everyone's a little unique even if they're the same color and they're combined. So now I colored in their eyes pink because if they're mashed up they're going to be sharing a brain connection, and the brain is pink, So that means their eyes are probably connected through their brains and their eyes became pink. It's the same deal with their teeth as well. Okay, after that I put a nice little shadow effect with this gray pencil, which I like to do, and then I just kind of shade everything in to give me a little bit more room to work with. So I shade everything in with a black pencil, and then I put little white lines over it to kind of make it pop a bit more and give it like a bit of a 3D effect. Then I drew these hairs all over them with ink, just to give it a little bit more detail. Now for the background, I figured I'd kind of have them bursting out of a house. So I drew a door flown open with a window above it, and then next to it, as you can see, there's a 3. That's going to be the house number. So after you draw the background, I want to start inking it in again, and I want to make this ink a bit more subtle than the first inking I did because I want it to not pop as much as I did, to kind of show that it's in the background. So after doing that, I get our pencil crayons out again, and since it's kind of an empty door, they're popping out, kind of signifying that they're coming past their darkness and into a new self. I just wanted to shade that nice and gray so it doesn't have too much detail. Now most doors, as you can see, are brown, so that's what I did for this one, you know, just a simple brown shading onto it. With the door now obviously being yellow, kind of golden, so that's why I left a little bit of white to give it kind of that golden effect. And then I changed the curtains to be red, as inspired by Captain Underpants, and I kind of thickened the house number with a black pencil crayon. After this, it's about looking done, and I think that looks pretty nice if you do ask me. And then of course you have to put the signature Branny at the top, just to let everyone know it's yours and no one will steal it. There you have it, folks. To my left you will see the complete result of Yellow Guy combined with Ugly Yellow Guy. Got the name right. Thank you once again, PewDiePie, for the great suggestion, and leave me a suggestion for next time, all of you who are watching, for the next Branny's Mashup Royale. I definitely have a lot of fun doing this series, so I'm planning to make at least a few more of these before I run out of ideas, of course. But I hope you guys enjoyed this drawing process as much as I did. I definitely had a lot of fun using watercolors. All that aside, let's talk about this combination though. Who do you guys think is more handsome in this whole mashup scenario? I think it's pretty obvious. The tall guy doesn't have the word ugly in his name, versus the short guy, who he does have a nice thumbs up. But I still think the tall guy would kick his butt. But it's up to you guys. You guys are the masters. I haven't seen the Yellow series, and I haven't read Ugly, so yeah, tell me. But all that aside, if you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like, leave a comment, give me a suggestion, give me a request, whatever. I read all comments. I only get like 5 anyways, so it's not that hard. And if you're new here, please do kick that subscribe button, because I'll appreciate you a lot. And yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and don't forget to always stay creative. Peace out.